it's Susan here from Komori no Hime Cosplay, and today we're going to be making the skirt for Aqua from Konosuba. To make Aqua's skirt, I'm using Simplicity 3689. I'm just using the waistband from this since I've used this pattern before, and I know I like how the waistband fits on me. And the skirt, I just made a circle skirt pattern on some gridded wrapping paper. Now, Aqua's design is very inconsistent. In some cases, it looks like it's a pleated skirt, sometimes it looks like it's a gathered circle skirt, so you really can use whatever pattern you want. For the fabric, I'm using this blue fabric from the Joanne Sportswear collection. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I bought it quite a while ago, but it has a bit of stretch to it and it had the weight I wanted. So I cut the circle skirt pieces out. I'm using a bit more than a full circle so I can have some to gather, and sewed them together along the side seams and let it hang on the dress form overnight in case any warping was going to happen, so I could trim away any excess so the hem would be level. Putting right sides together, sew the skirt onto the waistband. To make Aqua's skirt, I cut a very long rectangle out of dark blue chiffon and folded it in half. Now we're going to sew it together at the center. I'm sorry, this part is really difficult to show on camera, but this section here is where we sewed the material before, then folded it the opposite direction and sewed it on the inside to create a V, and the reason for doing this is so that this fabric won't get caught in the zipper, but if you decide to go with an elastic waistband, you could just sew the whole thing together. Then sew the remaining raw edges of the fabric together along the top. I used a serger since chiffon frays a whole bunch. Gather the chiffon and sew it to the waistband as well, leaving a space on either side so that we have room to insert the zipper. Sew the skirt together along the center back seam and insert a zipper, being careful not to catch the chiffon underneath. Take the waistband lining piece and press the bottom edge upwards at the seam allowance. Putting right sides together, sew the waistband lining to the waistband all along the top edge, folding the sides inward so that they match in length. Fold the waistband over, covering the raw edges, and top stitch all along to keep it in place. For the yellow stripe at the bottom of the skirt, I had originally purchased some 1/2-inch double fold bias tape, and I was going to finish the edge that way and just insert the raw edge into the bias tape, sew it into place. But when I held this up, I thought it was a little too thin for Aqua's design, so instead I did a rolled hem along the bottom of the skirt, folded the bias tape open, pressed it flat, and then sewed that directly onto the skirt. And with that, Aqua's skirt is done! For more cosplay tutorial videos, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching!